I can see him too. I can see Luis.
Okay, guys, energy. Give me your faces. I was working all day in a property. I'm not even so. But
Hey, hey.
hey, nice background. That's your wall.
No,
Oh,
I have a window actually.
really good. That's nice.
Very cool.
Ryan, where were you? No vacation. You were in a buying time.
No, I went to a Friendsgiving in Claremont, so
Oh,
that's
very
why I was
nice.
busy over the weekend. You
You
know,
guys.
whenever as long as I'm in town, I get on our Zoom calls. If I'm not here, it's because like I'm not on. It's because I'm not here. My brother wanted to get it done before Thanksgiving, so that's why he did it this past weekend. So
Very good. Let me see Anna and if he's going to go in because I have a lot of things to tell you. Guys, I cannot sleep. Let me ask him. Are you coming? Are you?
tomorrow, no.
Hi.
Hello, Samar.
Hello. Let's see here.
Guys, we might meet next weekend, maybe, but I don't know. Very, very important. Okay, where do I start? Where do I start? This is
Okay.
you cannot get more real than now, guys. There's so many things going around my team, so I don't know what you people are doing, or I don't know what speed you want to do things. Let me see. I put this. On.
Okay, I'll be right back. I have to put glasses on.
Yeah. This is.
I'll be back.
Yes, well, don't worry. Let me share the right screen. Share. Okay. So we'll share that screen. That is the path to invest in real estate. I'm changing a bit, and that's my personal opinion. Guys, to own a property, to manage the property, to maintain the property is work. You get a lot of money and you get a steady money. But like I really think now that syndication between a small group can really make sense. So why I'm saying that, because then you buy, you know what it is. Because what happened, Ryan, for example, the building you bought with me, you guys didn't do shoot. And it was too many people. And it's like, nah, it didn't work out as possible. It didn't work out like we wanted to work because most of the people there are investor or very passive. This, guys, you have to do it. Step number one, you need to have good credit, 720. You need to secure funding. Because I don't want you guys tell me I don't have $100,000. I cannot buy. We're going to buy between few people. You need to have $100,000. We just, I mean, Anadan is not here. He's the one that did the most. We are working with a liquidator. We just did. I'm going to explain you that probably next Thursday. The work I sent I'm going to share with you. You got it. I think even you, I sent it to you, Manolani. I'm going to send you guys the properties we're offer. There is another group like that coming in January. Probably it's about 17 millions, 105 properties. All from single families to duplex, fourplex, and some buildings. There was only one 18-door building. I can do a story of why we didn't buy it, and it was very bad. First, yes, we didn't have enough money. Second, we set up, I mean, to have money one way. At the end, the investor didn't put the money that way. So the guys end up parting up the whole thing. We bought two groups. One were wholesaling it and working with a guy in Iron. Some of you met him. We're wholesaling it, meaning we buy and we sell. When we buy and we sell, we make sometimes only $20,000. That's not bad. I mean, that's good to do. But you guys need to get ready for this and need your investors ready, your family ready, your friends ready. You need to have $100,000. More than that, we're going to be serious as we are, so you know that it's a good deal and you buy. Why is going to be easy to buy? Because we're buying through what we've been doing. Samara, and show us please your faces. Give us the energy. Don't be shy. We're not here to date anybody. We don't care how you look today. It's night. It's late.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if I can see you guys while I see the screen too.
Oh yeah, I have two monitors. That's why that happened to me. I don't know. Okay.
Yeah.
You guys should always work with two monitors. Always with two monitors. Okay, but I don't know, because I mean, Anadan can be with me that we were so frustrated that we couldn't make more money on this deal. And there is another one coming in January. We need to be ready. This map that I'm having here is a simple map that you should be doing to all your clients. More you, Manulani, that you have clients. These other guys that were with us don't have clients yet. They are the client, but still, buy your first property. That's it. The way you buy your first property, you need to borrow money from people, or you borrow money from the bank. That is what funding is all about. My friend is coming to town. They sell a funding class. I don't know what price. Usually it's about $1,500. I took the class in December. I don't know. I mean, it's very profound. If for somebody is going to do it as a business, you don't need to learn. It's like you don't need to learn the whole thing, but you need to know that it's possible. And for me, it's so simple to do things because it happened to me before. I told you guys I have $120,000 in credit cards after having a company for 15 years, and I didn't believe in company credit cards. And now I know it's the thing. Why? Because it doesn't affect your credit. So that's why I want you to have funding like that. Because if you know when you buy, you can use credit card funding and you can buy your own in this group. You can buy your own right now. You can buy with us and sell. There's so many things, but we need to buy. We need to target we need to target $5 million raising. That's you do that deal with $5 million. I tell you, we're buying it for 15 and it's worth 24 million. You buy that deal and you're done for life. You buy half of that deal and you're done for life. You buy 1/5 of that deal and you're done for life. But two things. So we make it a mastermind. You're making me talk too much. This is the path. If you don't believe this path, talk to me, fight me. I will kill you till you don't believe it. Oh, I don't have money. Bullshit. You create a company and you get 100,000. Step two. Step two is something we might want to do with your clients. We might want to do, I don't know. I'm going to do a couple. We're doing one with Anadan. Buy a property, fix it, rehab it, and sell it. I'm brutally honest, guys. So why I will not do with you guys this? Because it's a lot of work and very little money. So I will do like I'm doing one with another that he's putting. Can I say how much money you put in another? Can I say I did? I cannot hear you. Yeah, they're your friends, so we can say it. He's buying a property. He's putting 100,000. We're buying a deal together. We're selling it. We're going to make 80,000. What is my problem with that? I'm doing it with him for two reasons. First real reason, I don't have my own money. If not, I will not do it with him. Second, he's building other things with us. He's building things, so it's good. We're creating relationship more than one-time money. Why I'm saying that, because if you ask me, I don't have yet the system to buy a house perfect, to find the best deal, manage the construction. When you say manage construction, it's a lot. You have to go there. We went there. Jay is not here. He's in Tampa. I've been going to the places. The guy doesn't bring this. I need this extra. This doesn't look good. Managing a house to rehab and sell is work. Can you make 50, 60,000? You better make 60, 50,000, 80,000 per house in 6 months. Is it bad? No, it's not bad at all. But for me, it's the time consuming. I don't have more time to only make 40,000. If I share with any of you, I only make 40,000. I cannot do that. So we'll work on it. We don't have, and the real problem, I tell you, rehabbing is rehabbing, having the right personnel. And yes, we have a team, but it's one team. If I'm using them in 3 properties, I don't have more team for that property. So now you start outsourcing, and that's when mistakes can happen. So don't repeat that.
The thing I was gonna ask Louis is
Yes.
so like I've mentioned it to people before to get involved with us to like buy properties and stuff like that. But you're saying that there's so many people that are so passive that they're hands off. A lot of these people who work full time as well would also be in the same situation. Like I'm speaking from my own personal, like people that I deal with on a daily basis because I'm in the workforce. Like I don't work in real estate like you guys do. So, and I think Samar,
I
you're in the
totally
workforce.
understand what you're saying, Ryan. Imagine, but you need to understand their side. I was with a person on Saturday, a realtor brought me an investor. Manuel is going to happen a lot of time. I have an investor. The guy had money. He wanted to partner with us. He will put half of the money. We'll put half of the money, and we can make money together. I told him, "Are you crazy?" I mean, he didn't want to work. And no, he didn't want to work. He doesn't know how much work it takes to rehab a property. Even to sell it, you need to go do the listing. You lose an hour doing a listing. You need to answer the phone calls. You need to check the offers. It's work. So we cannot be half and half, and we are putting all the knowledge. It didn't make sense. You have money, great, but will you do with this? Will you analyze? Let's analyze it. How will you split? If let's say we do houses, which is good, guys. I mean, it's going to be happening. Everybody says 2025 is going to be a lot of sales, but how will you split? That's a good homework for now. How will you split the purchase of a house? Let's say like the scenario I just gave you. I have an investor. Somebody brought you that investor. It's not yours, so there's another person involved. How will you structure this so we can do a model and then we can use it for you? How will you structure the partnership with all the people? And to open an Excel so we can have it done.
Well, I guess there's I mean, are they partners or are they just investors? If they're just investors, then I guess they could be.
Yeah, we don't have nothing. We're creating it.
Okay.
So we can define different models.
It would be a joint venture.
Yes.
So like an LLC setup type thing, or well, LLC will be limited, but some sort of entity.
I mean, let's see how we distribute the. For me, when I'm asking you, when I'm really asking you, how are we going to distribute the money, the profit, and the work, and the responsibilities, and the obligations, and depending on that, how much money you're going to make? That's what I'm asking. If we put it on land trust or LCD or corporation, I don't care.
Right.
Okay, but now we're going to be partners. Partners is as hard as being married. You need to, you're going to deal with people and issues and people, and it's money involved, so we have to be very careful. So, what you see my Excel, no?
It's very small.
So let me. Are you seeing Excel? Anna, you have experience. Start. What do we do?
I mean, so if they're just investors and if they're just looking to
People saying they're shots. No, set up a model. You put a model. This is what is going to happen. I told you, there is an investor that has money. He's not going to be involved. He has money, capital.
okay, so I guess like an LP, GP.
Yeah, I mean, but you're saying fancy words. I want percentages.
Well, okay, so I guess let's say that let's say the cost of the place is let's say 300K, right?
A million. We're going to do a syndication, at least going to be a million.
Well, okay, yeah, I'm just trying to use whatever numbers. Okay, so 1 million. So basically, you know, we're looking to raise what, 30%, like 20% plus closing and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say you're looking to raise 300K. So I don't know, I'd probably maybe set up like an entity that would house the investor money.
Mr. Engineer, you're boring us. Guys, we need to be faster. We're going to lose the deal. No, you're being too complicated.
Okay, a million.
More
I mean, we
practical,
need 300K,
Guys,
right? So we need
more practical.
300K,
We
and
need
however much
tomorrow.
people put in, for that 300K, they get pro rata shares, meaning they get like that percentage of the equity in the deal. So if you put in 30K, then you know, you get 10%.
But I think
Brian, did you understand everything Alan say? Explain it to us.
yeah, but Lewis was also saying that like if somebody puts in more work, that person shouldn't be getting
Leave my house. Give me 1 second.
it's not pro rata. It would be like whoever puts in more work, like how do you structure it for someone who, let's say you have 10 people that invest equal amounts of money, but 3 or 4 people are putting in more work. Those 3 or 4 people should be getting a bigger share of the profit.
Yeah, so they would be, if they're putting in work, they would be on the management side. So like this, I'm just talking about the people putting in money, and that's
Okay.
it. So
And that's where the entity comes in to like separate all that.
yeah, that's what I think. I mean, that way, like, yeah, it's just I don't know if it's the ideal way to do it, but that's what I'm thinking.
And well, yeah, we're
The
bouncing
women, you're too
ideas
quiet,
already.
Mrs. Ladies.
Should
You
we
have not thought about it?
Yeah, should we identify what is the work that's needed? I mean, we probably know it, but let's put it on paper. Like what is it that we need? Fundraising, finding the deal, selling the deal, or what are the things that we need to do?
Yes, you need some
So
more.
like you're asking like specifics, right, Samar? Is what you're saying, pretty
I
much.
think that's what we're doing. Isn't that the exercise? Like what is it that we
Yes. But proposal performance agreement. This is.
I mean, generally,
You
it's
saw
sort of
this
like a,
before. You saw what Nylon did, and what Nylon did is very good. Let me give it to you. Like, this was real. This is over the 17 million. This is how we start the whole conversation. So I'm going to give you very real samples. Can you? What are you seeing in Excel? It says performance percentage.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
This
just
is,
it's really small.
I don't know. Very small.
You can zoom it on your side. I zoomed it on my side.
Yeah, I will. Let me see what I'm seeing.
Oh, okay.
What you
No,
guys
but
are
I'm saying
seeing.
we can zoom it on our side, Louis, too.
Oh yeah, I did. Yeah.
Because I have a B, guys. Okay. I don't know how to raise the page one. I don't know why I have page one and page two.
I think you're in print view. If you go to like just normal view, then it won't show that.
Yeah.
If you go to page, I think, is it page layout?
Maybe is it view? Maybe in the okay.
Go to I think it's under page layout.
Layout, margin.
Yeah. So just do it shouldn't be under print. You're looking at
I can see the layout, yeah. But you're right, but I don't know how to get it out.
yeah, maybe home, go back to home. No, to home.
Yeah, but I have a number two there.
Oh, view, go to view. Yeah, now instead of that, just do normal. Yeah.
Good. That's why we have the engineer.
All right, so I get an extra 5% for that.
I said view, and then you said you said go to file page. I said view.
Louder.
Oh, you did? Okay, I'll split Samar. I'll split my
Okay.
5 with you. 2.5.
Okay. I don't know, I was sharing some fancy words that are important, but okay, this is very basic, but really happen a lot. First, sourcing the project, you need to give money to the person. That's money to be split. Asset managed project. Who is going to manage the profit? The project, there's a 25% budget to who's going to manage the profit. You can hire a third party here. It's fine. Fundraising, it gets 10%. Equity left. Personal guarantees, a sponsor, that's very important, guys. And you don't pay, you take that for granted. We cannot buy a $10 million building. You need to have a $10 million building, almost free and clear, at least $8 million building to buy one. So that's one structure that we can do, which is in order that it can be is who's doing the loan is taking 30%. Equity is where it's going to be left. Who is bringing money, on the money they bring, they're going to make 10%. Asset manager, where it's going to, is two things here to split. They're pretending to do it together. Asset manager and project manager. Two different things. Project manager, who is the project manager?
Management,
Huh?
people running the project.
Yeah,
Yeah.
operators. And who is the asset manager?
The person that's doing all the funding.
Yes and no. Yes, but more than that. He has to pay all the bills.
Mhm.
He has to pay all the bills, manage the loans, manage the any refinance, and is asset manager. So that's a very important person.
Mhm.
You don't want him to steal. Sourcing the project is that's one split that you can do.
What is sourcing the project? Sorry.
finding the deal.
Ah,
But look at what he says, performance percentage. This is the money you're going to make for being part of this. Company responsible, but that's when we said who was going to do it. And that's where comes the prorata. Performance percentage, this is how we're going to split the money. Then there has to be another discussion on ownership. And ownership has to be it's another column. Yeah. So let me get that one. That's the part that I think, to make it easy, I would like to go with what Anna was saying, LLP and general partner. So I'm saying, we'll see how easy it is. We're going to find 100 properties to sell in January. So you need to have an easy way to explain the people that are going to invest with you. The best way to invest with you is what I think is the best way to invest with us in LP and general partners. There's going to be general partners, probably us, and there's going to be you guys in the middle. You want me money? Why don't I insert now? Big general partner sponsor. Then let's call it second layer of GPs. That will be you guys. And then there will be the LPs. What is going to happen here? We're going to pay these people between 15% and 20% from the capital they invested. This is going to be distributed to the GPs, is depending on how much money you bring in.
So you have general. So that's pretty much general partners, second layer of general partners, and then limited partners. Correct?
Correct.
All right.
This is the equity kind of we're going to create in the deal. The situation at this deal, you need to look at it as 2 to 3 years. And that's when it's going to be tough to get the money. So from my experience, okay, it was easier to get money and buy for me than to buy for people at the beginning. It was easier to get somebody to lend me 20, like you, Ryan, you hardly knew me, and you lend me 10,000, 25,000. So it was easy, as easy as you and I. We didn't know each other, and you lend me 25,000. You're crazy. But that's what you need to do. You need to believe in yourself and go out there and get the money, because you are going to be allowed to be here. These people is going to get this percentage. You can get a lot more. And the beautiful about these deals, that because it's 100 deals, it's going to be so easy. You want to keep a duplex, you keep a duplex. You keep a fourplex, you keep a single family. we're going to have many ways to exit out with your part. So I will create numbers. Do you have questions? Do you have ideas so we can move on? Because I don't want to get involved in this one, not get advanced. But you need to read on the book, general partners, LPs. You need to figure out different partnerships, but it's simple. I will send you the page of the book. Is the sponsor is the general partner, the rest is the LP. What is the split? There is no rule for a split. Meaning, I can be at the beginning, you're going to do 30-70, meaning you're going to pay your guys 70% because you don't have enough clients, you don't have enough exposure. But a good sponsor is from 50 and down, meaning they don't give more than 50% out. Sometimes they do 60 and 40. The key here is to keep the guys coming, making 20%. You don't want to be greedy that you keep all the money, Ben, because then they're not going to give you money. You want to do deals. The more deals you do, then you do deals for you. If you want. Or let's do really segregation and we're going to make more money. So, but you guys understand the part that with GP and LP or not?
I said the GP LP side. I just don't know what the difference is. What between the second GP and GP? Like how
Well, these GPs, I mean, this GP has to have experience being the sponsor. So it has to be a sponsor. Sponsor. Also has to be, I mean, we're not going to put money and say, okay, since Ryan is nice person, he's going to run the operation. No, we need to have people with experience as a asset manager and a project manager. Those people are key because they need to perform. So those are people that are very important. Not saying they're going to make more money, but they need to be in the first layer because these people are going to direct the whole project. These people is going to be more passive. The GPs.
Okay,
And let's say I told
right.
you.
So like, what would our roles be in second GP?
Well, the same role you had when you were dealing with me and Iron. Find people with money so you make more money. Because this all they need to bring in is capital.
Okay.
These GPs need to bring capital. But the good thing with us and you guys, that, I mean, you're going to learn, if you bring capital, you can be an owner. You don't have to be only just, I mean, you can be an owner. With other people's money. The other person is just a capital investor. So let's say we need 5 million. Alan brings 1 million. I don't care where he got the money from, because you can tell, like you were doing, and you tell your investors, I'm going to pay you 15%. But you, because you are with us, and the first 5 million pass, and we have it, you are going to own equity. You're going to own the deal.
Okay.
Because I mean, when you do a distribution like this, usually what happens, like the 40% of the project is free and clear. And that's how the sponsor get paid. With many times they don't need to wait to sell. They're going to make money with the, I mean, if I was you guys, I will buy buildings because you're buying 60% off. I mean, 40% off. Buy buildings, and then you sell it or you keep it. That's the idea of this.
Louis, one question. So this 5 million, it's,
Louder, please.
can't hear me? Okay. The 5 million, that's one property, or is that multiple properties? Like, is it, are you,
Multiple properties. I'm
So
going to
it is-
send you the last
Oh.
distribution. I'm going to send you guys. Don't distribute it so much because it was done under NDA. And this was not sold out there. It's a liquidator liquidating things from Florida City. So I cannot put that out there. So don't promote it like that. Promote it as deals.
but I guess what I'm getting at is, are we trying to create a fund?
Yes.
So that's the idea, is creating a fund to manage this portfolio of this group of portfolio?
Yeah, but you don't have to do that. I want to create a fund. You're a funding of a fund. Now,
Okay.
if you find me $2 million, you're going to be a big fan of the fund. So you're going to own a big portion. And depends on what you guys, and then we will be between you and I, it's like how we want to establish this. You might say, no, Luis, I just want the money. No, Luis, I want to own buildings. The guy you're bringing in wants buildings too. Then we have no choice. No, the guy just wants profit. There's many ways to do it.
Gotcha. Okay.
But the important part that I'm going to show you the model because we just been through. Anaran was with us doing this deal. I've been talking about this deal for the last 45 days.
You guys have a deal you've been talking about, right?
Yes.
You bring up, okay.
We're at the end of the deal. We lost part of the deal. We couldn't buy all the deal. I can tell many things what we should have bought more. But the structure, our down payment guy never came in.
Okay.
So we ended up buying on with our capital and it was not enough. But the good thing about this is that the deal is going to be all in Fort Lauderdale. We hope all is again in 3331. Let me show you the deal that was before so you understand what I'm trying to say. Anna, you can ask a lot of questions about Anna because he went over this deal many times. He's explained it to people. He knows how to sell it. It's going to be the same deal. What we're going to develop for today and on Thursday, how to sell it to people. Are we going to wholesale? Are we going to get capital? Whatever we're doing, because you need to make this happen, make money with the deal.
But but they're various properties, right? So they probably would, I mean, are they all kind of like a different story to each property?
I'll tell it to you in a second. I will show it to you. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
I'm going to show it to you. This is only the. This is only the single families. Ardan, explain something about the deal. You know the deal. What was typical? I mean, like, no, explain the deal. No, what could we have done better? You that were in the same, like us, trying to get sales, get business out of this business. What you and I, you on your side, could have done better?
Yeah, I guess simplifying it. So this is it's a portfolio sale. What that means is you've got a basket of different types of properties. You have one 17-unit property, and then you've got a mix of duplexes, triplexes, quadplexes, and then some single family. So the single families are 23 properties.
You're seeing the single family now, no?
Yes.
Okay.
So the
That's
single
what
families,
you're going to get a list of the
Gotta get-
properties, the price by silo, the price we think, repair price.
yeah. So the acquisition price is at a at a fair discount compared to what the current market rate is. And
Yeah,
these
we're
are
buying
not
this. I mean, but remember what happened? Don't be confused. No. There was one price when you buy everything, which makes the houses ridiculous because we're getting these houses at 190,000, and look at the price of the houses.
right.
But then you also had to pay 190,000 for for the duplex and the fourplex. And that's why you guys were starting duplex, fourplex, because they're all in the same model, in the same neighborhood, 33311. I don't know if the other ones are going to be there. I'm assuming yes. I hope yes. We're going to get the list soon. We asked them to get it before. The last time was in a rush. We only had 30 days to do the deal. You know,
So the one
30 days
other-
to do the deal, then you have 40 days to close. But you have 30 days to put an offer.
which
You
was
don't put the offer in 30 days, you're out. What we want is to put the offer as soon as they come out, on the deal, and then we have 60 days to close. But that's how fast it is. It's a 70 days business.
so Louis, it was buying the entire portfolio, right? That was the deal?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So it's a take it or leave it all.
It was a portfolio. Yes. The more you buy together, the faster. I mean, I don't know. For me, that's you ladies. My daughter look at me like background at the top, qualification, time she's.
So this portfolio was it's owned by the city. Normally cities don't own portfolios, but this was sort of like a result of the financial crisis back in 2008.
Oh wow.
When a property defaults, usually the bank takes ownership, the lender takes ownership. But in a rare case during financial crisis, the lenders were also going under. So the city stepped in and took ownership of the properties. And so for that, there's a lot of security that comes with that, because the city, these are not like government-owned properties that they were running and maintaining. These were regular, privately owned properties that the city took over. So, but as part of the city regulation, they have a responsibility to keep up certain things. So they have to maintain the roofs, they have to maintain the AC,
The landscape, right? Because they don't.
right, yeah, and landscaping. So things like that. And so they were rented, but they were rented under market because the city is not in the business of, running profitable real estate. They just wanted to keep the properties alive and afloat until at which point they would want to liquidate. And so now it's like 10 years later. I think this portfolio was acquired in 2011. So they held it for about 13 years, and then now they are now that the markets have improved, now they're liquidating it. But because of that, the rents are also considerably under market. So there's strong potential to generate more income by increasing them to market rate. Now, of course, you can't necessarily do that on one bounce, but the value is there.
Is there chances that are these properties clean and clear, or there may be possibilities that they're not, that they may have some, you know, I don't know, UCC filing on them, whatever the case may be?
No, I mean the title company will, ensure.
They're all clear. They're clear, no liens, nothing.
Yep.
Well,
If you
that's
look them
about
up in public records, the owner is listed as the Housing Authority of Fort Lauderdale.
Okay.
So I don't know if they are allowed to own properties that have title issues, Louis. Is it safe to
anything
say
can
that
happen because you don't know, but there will be somehow. What happened? They were bought at court for the taxes. So at that moment when they bought it, they clean up. I mean, they took it back from the people when people didn't want the property. They gave it away. So at that moment they could. I mean, I don't know exactly, but they got it like, hey, their mind erase everything that is any lien is out. And they were the city, so yes, they were able to do it. Why I cannot open?
Is it safe to say that any city property is pretty clear?
I'm not a lawyer. I would say yes, because our title company will not allow us. The lender will not give me the money if they are not free and clear. If they are not clear, if there is clause in the title, my lawyer is going to say, no, I don't want to buy it. I need this to be clear, and then also. The lender will not give you a loan if there is any anything happening, any open permit, anything, it will not give you a loan. Guys, I don't know why my Acrobat is not working.
Yeah, like one thought that comes to mind, because I'm in home improvement lending, and one thing they do like is if, let's say, the borrower doesn't pay back, they'll put a UCC filing on the property. That, I mean, so they would have to clear it on, they would have to clear it when they purchase. So it could be a roofing situation, it could be HVAC, whatever.
Yeah, but
Sounds like a great opportunity, though. Definitely sounds like a great opportunity.
That will be the least of the worries, I tell you, because our lawyer will protect us. There was an error. Open this document. Jeez, now you tell me that.
I forgot what we were looking for. What are you looking for?
I've been trying to open the document, and so you get an idea. So because it's not fair, you guys have not seen the portfolio, and then Anna and Luis took a couple of days analyzing this already. So this is the portfolio. You seen the portfolio, no?
Now we see the screen. Yeah.
You're not seeing the portfolio?
Yeah, we see it.
Huh?
Yeah, it's showing up. The PowerPoint presentation showing up.
Yeah.
The presentation it says capital.
Yeah, that's the portfolio. So that is very good. I mean, it happened to say 5 million. In reality, we need 4, but you always want to ask for more. Tra. But then
Nice presentation.
all was in the one zip code, 311, 611. Yeah, Wilton Miners here, nice area. All this is happening like Little Havana, better than Little Havana. They have their own Flagger Village, which is like Windward. The properties were very close to each other. This is all blah, blah, blah. Here's the important part. Single families, and all the multifamilies. Everything very close. Beautiful. We learn the area, very nice, very clean. Look at those houses. You don't buy those houses like that. very well maintained.
Yeah, they look nice.
They were I was very impressed, very clean. Very clean. It was good. It was an A-plex. Yeah, guys. So crazy. So that was the distribution: 45 buildings, 105 units, 22 single families, 23 multifamilies, which I was like $87. And this part is blah, blah, blah. But then you will get each address, and we're going to do this, and that's the due diligence we're going to do. What is the price for each of them? And let me see if the numbers match up. It was 105 units. 105 times 186, as I said the first time. Yeah. It was less than that. It was like 170 million divided 105. 161. $160,000 a door. If you bought the whole deal. That's why we want to buy the whole deal. Because that will make our duplex only 320. Our houses, any of these houses that they're worth minimum 340, 350. They are not so expensive. They tell you that area doesn't appreciate like Miami. They are 350 average, but some of them were for 2, they were 400. It's one of these deals that you come up, lifetime, guys. You can make a lot of money. That's why we encourage you to really work on this, because we can make it happen. And it doesn't matter if you get together only $200,000. Well, you were able to buy a house for $200,000 that is worth $350,000. So you make your $150,000 in 1 month. And because we're buying all together, you're not going to have a problem like, is this good, bad? No, do it. But the more money you bring in, the more money you're going to make. I will share that in the Sparta group, but don't share it, don't post it in social media, please. You only can share with your clients. And you don't mention also, I'm buying this for the city of Fort Lauderdale. Why? Because then smart people will go to the city of Fort Lauderdale to look for these packages. Big people with a lot of millions of dollars. So you say, I'm buying this from a liquidator, asset manager liquidator. Don't use the city of Fort Lauderdale. Anyway, that's the deal that we're buying. Now, going back to what are we going to do? We'll figure out how we split the money in the LP. We'll do that for next Thursday. But the good thing about this deal, it is that we're working with what we're been working. So we're going to, let's figure out that everybody has, how much is a single family in 311? How much is a duplex, a fourplex? That's why you were doing that exercise with me, guys.
Yeah.
I was making you think so I can think. We know the model, we know the price, then you know if you're buying right or not. If we go to our models, and that's the way you're going to start making big money, when you know what you're doing.
So you want us to look at the rental or the purchase price?
No, the model. Like I want you to look at the model, because that's why you did the fourplex. We go back to my database. What happened to my database? We're going to, for next, we should do that. Next Saturday we start here. But also we need to help you guys how you're going to sell.
Yeah.
Because unless you know how to sell. Meaning, how are you going to make? How are you going to sell the deal so you get capital? That's what I'm trying to say. Because if I don't want to study. You have it. I don't know how you keep you better keep a database. Start your Google Drive if you don't have one, and we go fourplex 311. We already have all that study done. You can go higher here. I go here, go to work. This crazy price. Who would say that? Who was doing the fourplex? Well, no, this is a crazy
I was
price.
doing fourplex.
No, 699 is good. They're trying to sell it now to me at 600, and I don't want to buy it. 699 was an okay retail price
Yeah, that was one that was,
to buy and to make some money. And yes, we have 8% cap rate. That you can buy this tomorrow at 605. But with the closing cost 620. They have two still that they want. 6. But you have like a week to buy it. So that's why I don't want you to rush. But let's get ready for January. Cash on cash 16%. Cap rate 10%. Buy it is good. And the rents are too low. This rent is not good. If you look at the rent, it's going to be $1,900 easy. 2 ones. So well, now we're in mastermind. Okay, everybody give your opinion. Because I'm trying to go fast, but fast, no, it's not enough. We need to know our next step. So use your brain right now. What is our next step? Simple and clear. Guys, that's how I talk to ChatGPT. I put on my thing and I say, please make it simple and clear so people can understand me.
This is a quadplex? No, yeah, okay.
Yeah, but I know. Imagine you're going to get the deal. We're going to have this deal next week. Not next week, sorry. However, we're going to have this available to us in January. How do we prepare to make money? You're going to have all these units to sell. What you think we should do? We should prepare, and we prepare together. What do you think we should prepare together?
I mean, we look at the potential areas where the portfolio is and see what the values are so that we can do a quick assessment once it comes out.
Yeah, we have to do the assessment before because it's before.
we should probably,
That's what we need to do. Yes, we're going. I mean, I'm going to try to get more information. Okay, because I don't know if they're in 33311, so I don't want you to kill me, guys, if they're not in 3311.
Yeah.
Okay, but
these are samples.
sorry.
These are are these samples? Like these are examples?
Example. This is the deal that I 40 years ago we bought it. Then Anna bought it, and then we bought it, but then we didn't buy it. So I was a millionaire 60 days ago.
Okay. So
This-
there's another round of this happening in January, right? So that's what we're gonna
yes,
focus on.
we should get an idea of what we're going to have. But what happened now is other people as smart as us has been in contact with these guys. I mean, it's not easy to buy this type of deal, and not everybody has it. I mean, it was hard for them to sell it. They didn't have 10 buyers.
Right.
I mean, when you have $17 million, you don't go through the hassle of doing all these and buying. You go and you buy a big building and that's it, because you don't have only $17 million, probably. And if you have $17 million, you know how to make money. So you don't have to go out there and like us and gamble in real estate. So it's not easy to, I mean, they couldn't sell it that easy. They're still dealing with us. I don't know how many times they deal with us for the last 45 days.
Yeah, I went back and forth quite a few times.
So, but it's important because I want you guys to, by this example, you're going to be ready to sell anything.
Yeah.
What I mean is, if you know how to sell this, how to be confident and investing on it, tomorrow we can call it Little Havana, and it's the same. You're going to follow the same steps, and you're going to be able to buy more, to sell more, to do this. But right now, unless you tell me you have $1 million or you have 250, but I don't want you to say I have $200,000. I'm going to buy one. That's doesn't help the group. Doesn't help you. You're going to buy one. Bring me $1 million, you can retire. But like, let's make money with this. Let's sell it. Use it to expose yourself to all your friends, all your family. We're going to do Excel sheets showing what happened with this deal, prices sold, what price is being selling, and then people will invest with you.
Did this
Try
go
to
under
use the
contract?
funding. Yes,
Did this go under contract? The portfolio, this portfolio, it's under contract already?
it's sold already.
Sold already?
There is only 2 fourplex to be sold. The rest is sold. We bought the last 6 houses and 3 duplex. And now there's only 2 fourplex that they are offering at 605. But we saw, I mean, and that's the part that guys, you need to go through, let's go. We do a fun trip on a Sunday, we go there to see the places. We did that with Anna. You need to feel this area.
Yeah.
Because
I
it's
was gonna
very
say-
nice and clean and good, but you need to be so sure. If you're going to ask for money, people to trust you, you need to know what you want. No, you need to be good. You need to believe in yourself very, very much. So people will trust you giving you money.
And this area is very good.
Yes, very, very good. And it's happening. I mean, I will show you that they're building a $2 billion marina. The words of these millionaires like Grant Cardone and the other ones, I don't know the names. They're saying they want to build, for others, it's going to be Monaco. And they're already building a $2 billion marina and a couple of $1 billion buildings. So there's people that can bring you a boat of, I don't know, 40 million boats. They're going to be sitting there, and people will go there just to see them. And they get out and they have a Bugatti and a Ferrari and a Lamborghini. But that's on the marina. We're going to be on the working people class houses. Still, we can make our money. But for other, it's
wanna
the happening places. They're building it. Why? Because Miami is like Coral Gables. It's already overloaded.
Yeah, it's overloaded.
It's priced up. There's no money to make. It's very hard to make money. So let's be smart about these guys. And at least we're going to really be smart creating the system how to sell it. When you sell it, you buy without a problem. If you know how to explain this right, because we don't sell just to sell. We're not going to say, look at how nice, how well painted, how nice trees. No. We're going to give them numbers.
Right.
You need to do this. You need to know. I mean, you need to learn how to sell. You not. I mean, well, I know people buy without thinking. I cannot buy like that. So what's my piano? Multifamily.
If you guys want to meet on Saturday, I mean, I'm available. So
Project income. Yeah, let's we can, guys, let's set up, but say a day, and we set up what time we meet, and then we go up there, we drive around, we sit in whatever coffee we find, and we start working. I think it's very worth for the portfolio. Yeah, so many. Like he wanna have so many. It's a fine. Práctica multifamiliar, hermano. Por lo de portfolio and proposal. And proposal copy. Que no tan buenos. Por lo de portafolio. And can roll. Ay, ay, ay. Sorry. It's up here, it's not here. Let me see. All those Excel sheets, I look at it with Nylon, with Anadan, hours and hours and hours, guys. That's how we learn. You don't look one deal and you learn. My multifamilies. All these are things I've been working. I work every day with a client.
So what was the issue, Louis? I mean, was a lender not willing to lend on it?
No, the guy with the down payment was the issue. Because we come out with 2 millions, but we need another 2 million. That's what we need, your million, a million. And that guy says, I'm going to lend a million. That, remember, I don't know if you know a guy called Brian, that he wanted to buy the half with us and he would lend us 2 millions.
Mm.
Then he says, my wife say no. Always a woman in the morning. My wife say no. Like, what are you talking about? You already say yes. You cannot say no. Who is your wife? So it was that we trusted the wrong person that I didn't know. It was an iron friend. I couldn't do that. But I cannot deal with this, that I cannot find what I want. So we were supposed to, for us, we will settle. We keeping all the multifamilies, he was keeping all the single families. He was making a lot of money. We were making a lot of money, but we were borrowing. I mean, he was lending us 2 million for a year. For me, it was fine. But then, always things have a.
What about, I mean, what about hard money? Couldn't you have like,
Yeah, but anyhow money you go, you need to put 20% down.
yeah, so I
That's
mean,
why we needed his 2 millions to be, well, this one was even a 30% down situation. We're buying all DCRs. And the guy wanted 30% down.
okay, so I guess we should look at also how to structure that, like different scenarios, right? So like, let's say we have to borrow again from hard money. Basically, our capital raise would be, you know, like if you're saying 2 million, then a capital raise would be like 400,000, right? Or 500,000.
But again, I mean, there's so many scenarios that, I mean, the first thing we need to know is, I mean, because you know that already, but I mean, these guys, you guys, Manulani, I know you know how to sell. I don't know if you know how to sell multifamilies. You need to know how to explain that this works. And very simple. You don't need, if you're thinking of explaining the calculator to a person is too much.
Like,
We need to know, we need to sell. That's why we can go back to next Thursday. We'll share the fourplex and the fourplex, because this one is still there, and we need to come up with a plan how to sell it. It's simple. We need 25% down, that will include closing costs.
I mean,
So-
can I? Yeah.
We need 25% down.
Yeah, so whoever's investing, they're not investing in one property. Again, like they're investing at the collective. So they're gonna care about their return and when they're gonna get their money back, right?
Exactly.
So I guess we're gonna need answers for those questions because we can do the assessment for the operational management of the properties, right? To make sure that they perform, but the investor is gonna care about, you know,
Tamara, I cannot
They're-
hear you.
the investor is going to care about what is their return and when they're going to make their money back or when they're going to make their return back, right? They're not going to care about the details of the properties. I mean, obviously they're going to care about the story because you're getting at a discounted rate, so it's guaranteeing to a certain extent with well managed, you know, people that it's going to give a return at X amount. But what I'm trying to say is in selling this, they're not going to care about, I don't know how many units you said, or
Okay. I totally agree with what you're saying. I'm going to be more realistic, and you are a good example. You lend me the money because you trust me. You didn't know what I was going to do. People is going to lend you money only for two reasons. They trust you, or they trust the project. So I think but the return on investment, that's too advanced in a way. You're already thinking an investor that can think. We've been doing these seminars every Thursday, and very few people can understand the return on investment on the multifamily. So I will not focus on another style that is so engineered. I will focus very simple. You put this money, you make this money, cash on cash. Why? Because you're going to be dealing with my group. My group been open since the last 3 years. We're going to be dealing with Louis' group. They've been in business for 15 years. They have portfolios. They know what they're doing. You cannot leave the money in the bank because you're losing 10%. Well, now less. Inflation is less, 5%.
yeah.
So
Okay.
that's what we need to be thinking in the book. We didn't finish the book. I think we can, guys, I mean, so many, again, that's why we don't have time. But we need to know how to talk to people to convince them simple, how to make them understand, or more than that, you need to know who you're talking with. We talked to you, I didn't show you so many numbers, and you trust me. But then when you went, you mean, Manulani, you trust me because you went to the squadron and you saw people around me. Alan, he knew numbers and he saw people around me, but he knows numbers. Ryan is crazy. He's a nice person. But guys, I always look at the personality, who I'm speaking with, because you need to explain what he wants to listen, not what you want to say.
No, the reason I was asking that question because I thought about like bigger pockets, you know, like they have maybe because they have a directory and I would look for, you know, not like obviously I was just thinking out loud, and then there's somebody at my work that's in real estate. So, you know, I was just thinking out loud who would be good people to talk to.
Exactly. But that's the important part, that you need to create a model and you create different explanations, and you need to do it. Because I tell you, my experience, like you came at the end, but at the beginning I was begging. When I met Ryan, I begged for money. You have 5,000, 2,000? Yes, lend it to me. I was begging for money because I didn't know how to explain it very well, maybe. I didn't have the whole portfolio. I didn't have the experience. Now it's much more easy for me to get funding, but then I get into bigger deals, so it's hard to get $2 million, you know?
Awesome. This is great. This is awesome.
But I tell you, the just to go through the experience, you're going to be a great analyzer, and let's create together a sell speech, sell script.
Yeah.
Because that's the good thing about multifamily. There's only a couple of models. Either fourplex, duplex, and the numbers need to talk, and then you need to convince the person, depending what the person needs to know. Oh, what happened with the money? Your money, well, it's attached to the principle of the building. The building cannot disappear. This in the book has all in the other book, the red book that we didn't read, has There's so many internet. I will find you the 30 objections of investors in segregation, and we can go over them. Because we have almost all the points that you guys in the mastermind, we've been doing the calculator, you've been doing it, you know how to do it. So I believe you believe the calculator. Then we have Anand that's trying to create a calculator so he can complicate things more. But no, that's very good, Anand. When you can create a calculator, you know how the flow of the money goes through the process, and that's when you know. What we did last time with Anand and a couple of you, that's beautiful, guys. If you know what to tell the computer what to do, then you know. And I don't mean by you know. You understand the business so you can make money. That's what I mean. That's what we're trying to do. Let's make money. So, again, to make it simple, what you want to do, guys? I'm on that side now. I'm too excited. What do we want to do? We want to see the places. That's not the first thing. We need to create models. We need to create scripts, how to sell to investors. And if any of you tell me I don't want to sell, well, you are selling to yourself, because the moment you make yourself buy, you are the best salesman of the world. So what do you think, guys? What do you want to do?
I think for me, like, so I know Thursday we're gonna go over the details.
Louder, I'm going to, when is your birthday? I'm going to buy your microphone.
No, I don't know. We can. Is it all of us, or is it just Louis, or you guys can't really hear me?
Isn't she the softer when she speak? I can. Ryan is perfect, Marlene.
Oh, really? Okay, so maybe I don't know. Maybe it's my laptop microphone, but
I don't know, guys. Isn't she soft, or is my?
You're like you're a little bit far, like a little bit far.
Yeah, you see.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll speak louder. No, I was just saying. Okay, so we can do the fourplex for Thursday, but I think for me, what would be helpful is like just like the PowerPoint is helpful and understanding like the sales pitch, right? So we can start warming up. You know, like just maybe start like sharing it at a practice, basically. You know, like understanding a bit this
Yeah,
whole.
like Marlene would say, role play, no?
Yeah.
Let's role play.
Awesome. Yeah.
But it's true. Let's role play.
Yeah.
But that's why we need to figure. You guys need to. Each of you. What happened? Ryan, you see there? We lost him.
Yeah, he left a while back.
He was up early. That man. Tell you. It's about the script. It's about make it. Yeah. Let's present deals to each other.
I think it's like like when you're learning real estate. And so you do your first transaction, you really don't know. You know what I mean? And that's just the nature of the beast. Until you do the transaction and you're going through the transaction and working out the numbers and things, that's you have to do to know. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but we need to know before January. We don't have time to learn here.
No, I know. No, we need capital. That's what
we don't have time to look up all transactions this January. We're great if you do it. We need to learn how to sell by January. So, okay, let's find out in yourself the best ways you want to explain the deal. And then if somebody's ready, we'll expose it on Monday, on Thursday. And then we all criticize a person, we learn from a person, and we have the models. So it's not about the numbers, we know the numbers. You know how to explain cash and cash, cap rate, all those numbers. And besides, the investors don't know that. I never talk about cash rate. I mean, cap rate. They're not smart, some of the investors. You're not going to, I mean, Anand, yes, you're looking for $1 million. Yes, those investors know more than us. But you guys, I think you're fine $10,000, find $25,000 people. That's what you want.
Oh, really? I thought we wanted a bit kind of like, I don't know. I was thinking like the bigger pockets crowd, because they look for opportunities and, you know.
But my situation with big people, they ask a lot of questions.
Yeah.
And
then you
they want too much. I mean, I love $25,000 people. But I mean, all depends. All depends what I wanted to show you. But this is, I mean, one way to go about it, guys. And we need, we're creating with one of my Armando. You need to create marketing. I mean, there's no way you're going to have marketing if you're going to have clients or investors. But go through that. You know, any training will tell you, do your list. Who you're going to pitch? And let's think we're talking about friends and family, or friends at least. And this for me, I'm going to do one of this one. I had to do one for this guy from Orlando. And it's so simple like this. Get 100,000, buy a couple of properties or a multifamily. Then you a couple of houses, like Manuel is saying, when you do a couple of transactions, wholesaling, then you understand things. Buy a multifamily. That's when you done it, you did it. Number 4, use the same thing over and over. You refinance, get money, or get more investors, and you keep on buying. You do 3 multifamilies, guy, of 750. I will show you. You make $3 million, and that's it. At what? At 4%, that's $120,000 per year, free and clear, minimum. That you can make it happen in the next 3 years, and that's it. And with $10,000, you can have fun. The rest, you build it wherever you want. I'm only here to make you free and clear $10,000 a month, plus $3 million of assets. So this is one way. What I will talk to people is like, I look for people, okay, I mean, most of the people that gave me money, it wasn't because they never invested before. So I know how easy it is for those people to help them, because I was in the same, I had the problem before. Hey, do this, and you keep on investing. It's a small chip that you need to do here. Oops, now I invest. And so let's work on that. How we're going to pitch people out. Start talking in social media, start talking in bigger pockets, everywhere, and talk to people. Hey, I have these deals, I'm looking for partners. Invite the people to a squadron, say it's yours, and when you meet me, Luis, it's my client, and it's yours. But invite them to a squadron, we pitch them there, we do them there, invite them to, I don't want to do, I can do an extra meeting. The Thursday meetings is only for people in the school and you guys. I can do investors meetings. I'm going to invite you when I do the one in Orlando, so you see what questions do they ask. I don't know who they are, but I know they have a lot of money because they do funding. So they have a lot of money in companies, $100,000 each, and they don't know what to do with the money. Those are good people to be around with. And we don't need to be crazy. Hey, our promise is 15%. Look around. Always they promise you only 15% in real estate. So we're doing that for next Thursday. Scripts to sell. System to sell multifamily as an investment. Objections. And then we create a sell. We role play. But don't let Anand be the first one. He's going to ask too many questions. Or he's going to lose people. Alan is just an engineer. Anyway, guys, look at the time. It's 9. Let's relax and let's get ready for Thursday, and then we meet. If your Thursday go good, then we do the trip on Saturday, and we spend 6 hours working on Saturday, and then we're going to know. If you really put all that time in, then we're going to know. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Bye. Thank you. Bye.
No. Okay. Good. Ciao.